Hello everybody and welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how I achieved this makeup I'm wearing right now. It's a really soft monochromatic look. I find it to be so fresh and easy, and it only takes 10 to 15 minutes to achieve. But before we get into the makeup, today's video is kindly sponsored by Mejuri, which is so exciting. I've been really lucky to have been able to work with them for the last couple of months. As you know, I love to wear jewelry and 90% of my pieces are by Mejuri. They have such beautiful pieces that are a little elevated but timeless, and their quality is just incredible. I'm wearing some of my oldest pieces by them that I've had for years and years. I'm going to show you my little jewelry tour right now. So on my neck, I'm wearing my beautiful serpentine necklace. I love how flat this one is, and it shines so gorgeously like when I move. And I love how it just looks like a melted ribbon of gold around my neck. And on my ears today, I'm wearing my bold mini pavé hoops as well as my bold mini hoops. I think they're really cute together. And then on my hands, I really love my stacks today. So on this hand here, I'm wearing my slim signet ring as well as the pearl half eternity ring. I think this is so cute. This is one of my newer pieces. It's just so dainty and precious, and it's comfortable to wear because it has such a thin band, but the pearls are only on the front. And then on my other hand, I'm wearing one of their signet rings, their classic thin Kosas dome ring, and their dome ring. I love layering the domes. I think they just look so pretty. They add such great texture. And I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this before, but they have a really amazing tool on their website. You can get a virtual styling appointment, which would be amazing for those of you who are thinking of investing in higher end pieces and the pictures on the website aren't enough for you and you don't live close to a Mejuri store. This is a great option to get more of a feel for the pieces and outside of those pictures on the website. They're awesome. They're free to book, and it's a one-on-one virtual styling appointment. So I'll have a few links in the description down below leading you to the virtual styling appointment page, as well as all of the pieces I'm wearing today, and my landing page, which has all of my Mejuri pieces. And by using any of those links, you can get 10% off your first order on Mejuri. So now, before we get started, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get to it. So starting off with my base today, I'm going to be using my Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation. Today I was in the mood for something a bit more perfecting and correcting, but that still looks really nice and natural looking on the skin. Now, you can alter this foundation if you'd like. You can go in with a skin tint or no foundation at all, whatever you have time for or whatever you're in the mood for. I used a different SPF yesterday and my skin feels angry. I knew I shouldn't have done it, so that's why I'm going in with something a bit more perfecting. And I'm using the shade 2N. The SPF I used was the First Aid Beauty mineral one, I believe. The newer one, I usually trust First Aid Beauty products with like my entire face. I was gonna say my entire being, but yes, my face. And it just betrayed me yesterday. I don't know what happened. Now that that's on there, I'm just gonna go over with my foundation. I mean my beauty blender to pick up any excess. I love this foundation so much. It's always such a reliable one, even if I'm feeling like my skin isn't the best that day. I feel like it always makes my skin look the best. It has such a pretty finish and it's so correcting, but it still looks so sunken into your skin, and it lasts such a long time during the day. It's just one of my go-tos that I know is gonna work. So now for my concealer, I'm going to be using the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer. I'm using the shade Beige, I believe. Yes, Beige. And I'm going to take a little bit on my finger to apply that. Then I'm just gonna blend it out with my dampened beauty blender. These two products have a very similar finish, so I think they look so gorgeous together. And this concealer offers quite a bit of coverage for its feeling. It feels like a really nice thin gel, but it just covers up so easily. Now I'm bringing out one of my favorite discoveries of the year, the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Setting Powder. So good. To set that under my eyes. It's just such a quick little powder. You just have to go right under your eyes. It blurs it, mattifies it, makes it last. It's amazing. Now moving on to one of my newer favorite products. I haven't been able to stop reaching for this Fenty Beauty Match Stix in the shade Amber Suede. It's so nice. It's such a gorgeous color, and I swear they kind of altered the texture of this cream. It's a lot easier to blend than what I remember the older ones being like. And I'm going to blend that out with the Fenty 190 bronzer brush, the really fun one to blend things out with. I just go with the point first, just to get it going, and then I like to flip it to get more of a natural bronzer application. I like how it kind of hugs this cheekbone and gives it a rounded effect instead of just a really harsh line. I feel like it's such a pretty color. Like, it's a little bit yellow, which I think is very flattering for my undertone, and it also has the perfect amount of warmth, but it also subtly contours as well. So it just has everything I want in one little easy stick. And I love how it's a stick because it's just so fun to just directly draw it on your face, and it's not so crazily pigmented that you're going to add too much, but it is easy to take down if you do end up adding too much. That's why I reach for it so much. It's so nice. You see what I mean? You see it? I hope you do. So now I'm going in with another product I'm so excited about. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I'm going to try it out as a highlighter today. I've been testing this product out for, I would say, like the last week or so. I did do a first impressions of it on TikTok as well as Reels, and I also used it in another TikTok and Reels. It's really lovely. I've been using it mostly as my skin tint. The Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter was one of my favorite products for a very long time, but I realized it broke me out. But this one, it doesn't happen with it so far. It's lovely. The texture is a bit thicker than what I remember the Charlotte Tilbury one being like. I'm using the shade 2. I just wanted to put that out there before I get too carried away in my excitement about this product. It's a bit thicker in consistency, but it's not a bad thing. I feel like it makes it last longer, and it shears out very easily. Like, it doesn't feel like a tacky thick. And then I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. It's so pretty. I want to do like a comparison in a later video or TikTok or something between the Auric Glow Lust, the Iconic London Glow Booster, and this one. Those are the ones I currently have in my collection. I'll do a little mini showdown. But yeah, it's just really quick to apply. It sinks right in, and it has such a gorgeous finish. There's no visible pearls or glitter or anything like that. It just sinks in and reflects the light gorgeously. So with this look, I'm envisioning more of a monochromatic look, and it's perfect because I received the new Tower 28 products. I've also used these and they're stunning. This is the new blush in the shade Office Hours. It's really, really cute. It's kind of like one of those darker rose colors. When I first saw it, it reminded me of M Cosmetics Venetian Rose, but it's just a little bit more muted in tone. It's not as pink, but it's a really gorgeous color, and I love this formula. I've just been very drawn to this type of color. There's also a Patrick Ta blush that I love. It's the Do We Know Her shade. Yeah, Venetian Rose, all of those types of colors have been really catching my eye recently. And the Tower 28 blushes are stunning. I've been a fan of them for quite a while. They have more of a dewy finish, but they also have kind of like this tack to them, so they do stick around for quite a while. They do have great longevity for a more dewy leaning blush. And I love these colors because they kind of look like a beginning of a sunburn, you know what I mean? It just looks really cute. Now I'm finished with the cream products, so I'm going to revisit my e.l.f. powder. Just to mattify the center to add some longevity to this. I feel like the blush needs to be amped up a little bit. Now I'm content. So now I'm just going to quickly do my brows off camera as well as prime my eyelids, and I will be right back. So now for the eyes, I whipped out my Natasha Denona Biba palette, and I'm going to go with this row right here because it's similar to the blush. So I'm going to take a little bit of these two shades here. the shades Rayon and Tone. These are both like that cream to powder formula, so they're going to be very soft. I'm just gonna dip into both at the same time here, but I'm gonna lightly bring that all over the lid, but I'm starting off on the outer corner right here, just in case it deposits a bit more contrast right here. And then I'll take the rest across. And I'm going to take the same mixture and just apply it on the outer corner of my eye on the lower lash line, just to define it there as well. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Monroe, which is that really pretty shimmer, and I'm going to dab it off a little bit because I want kind of a topper vibe, and I'm going to add it right in the center to mimic like a really healthy eyelid, like that pretty glow. And here's what it looks like on both eyes. It looks kind of terracotta-esque. I think it's cute. So now for my mascara, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty one. This is a nice fresh tube, my first use. I've been holding off opening up this tube because I've been loving the Makeup Forever one as well as the MAC Stack. I just miss this one so much. It adds such a fluttery, soft look, which I thought would be perfect for this everyday look. And it's also super quick to apply. Like, this is just the first layer and it already looks amazing, and it's a fresh tube. It just is awesome. You don't have to wait for it to gracefully age and thicken up. And I'm just hitting the outer corners of my lower lashes where I put that shadow. I didn't want to put mascara all the way across my lower lashes. I think this is cute. Brings the eyes out. I feel like this is such a cute, soft, flirty look. But now let's move on to lips. And of course I'm going to be using the Tower 28 new lip gloss in the shade Sesame. But first I'm going to line my lips up using Huda Beauty Pinky Brown. I need to sharpen it up a little bit. And now we add Sesame. Oh, it's so cute. I'm just so in love with this color. Oh, I wanted to do this before adding the gloss. I'll try to add it now. These are for lips and cheeks. And if you like doing quick makeups, I highly suggest getting blushes that also work on the lips, just because it's really quick. It's a 2-in-1 step, and it will also ensure that your look looks monochromatic or put together because they'll be matching. So that's one of my favorite tips for beginners or for people who are often in a rush and need to get out the door. And here is the finished makeup look. I love how easy it is to wear and to achieve. It's so fresh and put together, and it looks like it takes way more time to create because of the use of similar tones. That's the magic of monochromatic looks. I hope you love this look as much as I do, and feel free to switch up the tones. The quickest way to achieve this type of look is using something that can be applied to the cheeks and lips, whether that's a lipstick that can be used for blush or a blush that can also be used as lips. And before I head out, I just wanted to say another huge thank you to Mejuri for sponsoring today's video. Again, you can check out all of the links down below to my landing page with all of the pieces I own, as well as the pieces I'm wearing today. And by clicking any of those links, you can get 10% off your first order. And that's it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give this video a like. I'll make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below, so feel free to check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.